Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so this is for the sign of Libra for February 2018. I always tell you guys to check your moon, rising, and even your Venus and take with you what you understand, from your signs, just depending on, what it is that's resonating with you. I tell more of a story than anything. So if the storyline is making sense to you and it's connecting with you, then the messages are for you, okay? I am going to be doing something a little bit differently. I'm not going to, continuously call out the signs, meaning I'm not going to make it like a repetitive thing. I will, tell you what signs are involved in the reading, and then depending on how the story's going, I may, reference to them again. But again, your combination of your signs, and if you're cross-watching, or whatever it may have you, you know what your signs are in relation to this other person. But again, if the story's making sense, then the story's for you, okay? Also, go follow me on Twitter. It's Love From Above 17. I'm going to be doing some things on Twitter, eventually once I hit a certain amount of followers. And you can also keep up to date with me there. And if there should be an iCard somewhere on the screen. If you click on that and you want a service with me, that will take you to my website, and, you can follow the steps through there, okay? So let's get into this, Libra. I do want to tell you, this card flipped out, it is the Five of Hearts. This indicates some sort of truth, being truthful, fair, and honest. Okay, so I put it back into the deck, but it's important to understand because when they flip out, when I'm sorting, there's a major importance to why that came out, okay? I also will be closing out with the Romance Angel cards. I forgot to indicate that. So let's see what is going on here for Libra for February 2018. Libra. I have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. I have a sign of Gemini. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, we definitely have a third-party situation going on here. So what it's showing me here is that you could have, or, this is Crosswatcher, I have fire and water here. And it's showing me that there's a separation that is causing, some pain, loneliness, and depression here. This person could also be at a distance, the person who you're desiring to be with. But due to a third party, it's showing me that there is some delays on some sort of union. But it's not based off of the fact that whomever you're dealing with, and or if you're the crosswatcher, the feelings are mutual. Okay, there's emotional connection. Because I have the truth of the matter is that there was a start of the romance of the soul here. There's a want, a need for this like physical connection, but you're in separation. It could be due to distance also. But there's definitely someone feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation within a home environment. And that's why there's this lack of communication. The communication is lacking due to the fact that something needs to end first. But it has not yet ended, which is why there could be a communication delay. What it's showing me here is that you could be needing to gain your financial independence away from either a fire sign and or this Gemini, because you're wanting to end a situation in order to move forward, and or this is vice versa, but you're evaluating before taking action because you're knowing that you're needing to cut someone out of your life, meaning there's a third-party attachment either by you on your end, Libra, or the whoever you're dealing with. There's something that needs to end first so that you can move forward. this is the truth is that's the desire. The new beginning is contingent on gaining some sort of financial independence because you're feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation, but there's lack of communication with the person you started the romance of the soul with, but there's careful evaluation before action is being taken towards this new beginning because something has to end. Then there's this reconciliation and there's victory here, but there's a mind thought pattern, meaning like a sense of feeling stuck in the situation, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with. There is distance, but somebody is needing to gain their ambition here in order to cut this person out of their life, the third party, because what it's showing me here is that there's definitely financial independence that's needed, but somebody could have children. This is definitely pertaining to a third party at a distance in a home environment situation. But in order to move forward, this has to end. But it's like, it's known. That's the truth. It's like the truth is known. And you could be dealing with either, water. It could be fire at a distance. But something has to end here. You could be needing to end something here with this water sign because you started a romance of the soul. And you started a romance of the soul here. It could be with this Gemini. You're wanting to reconcile with this person, but you can't have this new beginning with this person or any of these energies, so to speak, until you end this. It's like an end to no return movement. You could be communicating with this person. You need to make it's like you need to make a choice. But there's definitely somebody cut someone out. Whether you did, Libra, or a cross-watcher, somebody got cut out, and that separation is causing pain. It's like, I cut this person out, but I want a new beginning with this person. That's the truth. But I have this situation that's causing your own delay, basically, because you're evaluating before taking action, because whomever got cut out, who's at a distance, that's the person, like the heart's desire, so to speak. But the person that is in your circumstance situation now, this person, you could have children with this person, there could be a child situation. It doesn't necessarily really matter, but there's a connection that you don't want to be in, and you cut the person out, and or, the other person cut you out, but the only reason why they're lacking communication or you're lacking communication with the person is because the choice needs to be made. But it's definitely showing that the feelings are mutual, but you're just, there's deception, but the deception is, I know the choice that I need to make and I'm not making it. Okay? It's like whoever got cut out, whoever did the cutting out, you cut out the person you desire to be with based off of the fact that you kept yourself stuck in this situation. You're now needing to break down that mind thought pattern because you're feeling stuck, because you're not following what it is that you truly desire to do. Okay? Regardless of what, it could be a child situation, it could be money. Or it could just be the fact that you're just used to being in this situation, so I'm not gaining my ambition in order to feel better, make a move, communicate with the person I desire to be with. I'm just going to stay here, right? So let me clarify here. Wish fulfillment. Or if you're dealing with a child situation, but it's like, what are you wishing? You know what you're wishing for, or vice versa. But you have to complete this karmic cycle first. It's like your desires are able to manifest, but you're not following your truth. That's what's causing the lack of progression in the step back. The lack of progression in the step back over you getting what you want is based off the fact that you need to karmically complete this cycle that's not completing because of legal documents pertaining to the home. This legit just fell out on top of the 5 of spades and the 3 of spades. That's deception, third parties, but the 5 of spades indicates needing to cut someone out of our life, even though it may cause some pain, loneliness, depression, whatever, but there's also legal documents pertaining to the home. So there's definitely a home environment situation, whether you're dealing with a child, whether you're dealing with business, something of that nature. But this lack of progression and setback of you moving forward is based off of needing to complete this cycle, and it's definitely dealing with a home environment situation. Financial stability, rented property, moving to a new home. I cannot make this up, guys. Listen, we don't have coincidences here. Financial stability is a major factor here, whether it be money pertaining to the home environment and or needing to, whether it be a divorce, no matter what it is, it's definitely pertaining to needing to complete a cycle within the home environment. That ends. No going back. Now you're moving forward to what it is you want, which is victory here. And the person you're dealing with is at a distance because you cut them out of your life. And that's who you have this emotional connection with. But the third party and the deception is because you're not making a decision, and or this is the cross watcher, you're not making a decision because you want to be with this Libra person, and you're dealing with a home environment situation that you need to end in order to get to what you want, but you're causing your own lack of progression and setback towards your wishes because you need to complete the karmic cycle. Coincidences. There are none. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And this is the person that you're desiring to be with, and or this is the person who you're needing to move away from in order to gain your stability, financial freedom, needing to free yourself. How do you get what it is that you desire and want? By making a decision to complete this karmic cycle and not hanging on due to finances. Because either way, even though you may feel like, oh, I have to remain in this situation because of finances, you're still miserable. So you're needing to free yourself from this situation. And here is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, Libra. And this is indicating needing to communicate in order to resolve problems and moving to a new home. This could also be a judge, financially freeing. There's need for communication, wanting to move to a new home. But this also could indicate your energy and or you're dealing, with an air sign energy that, needs to financially free themselves. And that indicates communication in order to resolve problems, movement, moving to a new home, children, but this can also indicate soulmate connection here, wanting to communicate with the soulmate, but sticking ourselves in a situation that is uncomfortable, not desired, based off of needing to gain our financial independence. Yeah, this is indicating financial restrictions. This is also indicating carefully planning. I'm not pushing. I want to be out of this situation, but I'm not pushing to get out of it. I'm restricting myself, right? So it's like you need to make a decision and a choice here to move forward, and or, this is for the cross watcher if you are desiring to be with a Libra. Cupid, the bringer of loving messages. This landed on top of starting the romance of the soul. I started a romance of the soul, but I'm in lack of communication with the person I desire to bring these loving messages to. Why? Well, we already know the answer to that. It's because you're needing to end this situation. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Cupid, the bringer of loving messages. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's bringing a Libra or wanting to bring a Libra, loving messages, but they're needing to remove themselves from the situation, and or you're wanting to communicate with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Wanting a brand new beginning, and or the sign of Gemini here, but wanting this brand new beginning, but we're fickle, lack of focus, needing to focus. You want a new beginning, it's readily available to you, and here's your energy again, okay? But you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or another Libra, but you could be needing to make a decision. Do I leave this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy to have this new beginning? or leave this other air sign, or this could be, you know, wanting a new beginning with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but they're the one that needs to make this decision in order to move forward towards you. Right. Verbal communication, trip by car, moving truck. I mean, this is laying foundations for future success, solid foundation. This is what your higher self is guiding you towards. But you're sticking your own self in this situation because there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here that you're needing to end this situation with, but it's asking you to use your common sense and your good judgment because you know that the feelings are in fact not mutual here. This is that unrequited love, but we know that it's lack of love of self, and or there was a major ending here with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and you're wanting to work it out with this person, but you're allowing other people to drain you of your time and energy. And in order to rebirth yourself out of this situation, to gain this healing, you need to take action and change in your social standing. Every step you take, you'll be rewarded, but you're needing to take the action and the change in your social standing. Now you have healing, steady improvements, happy surprises. But in order to transition out of this, this is the rebirth. This is, you know, death and rebirth, indicating you want this new beginning for yourself. You're going to have to take the action in order to do so, and or this is the cross watcher. Whomever is stuck in this home environment situation at a distance, where, you know, and it can be both of you, but somebody needs to make the decision in order to remove themselves from the home environment situation, because at the end of the day, it just doesn't feel good regardless, okay? Because there's definitely a connection, a soulmate connection. It's at a distance, but someone is sticking their own selves, in a home environment situation. There's no passion there. There's nothing. It's like, it could just be based off of finances. That's all I'm seeing. But there's definitely movement and a decision that needs to be made. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. What additional guidance do you have here for Libra for February? Make the effort. I can't make it up, guys. I don't even know what to say. The last card out is the Seven of Diamonds. That's the make the effort card. As you take steps forward, your efforts are rewarded. We can't get any more, like, seriously, make the effort. Great love is we're taking the steps you're being guided to take. You're being guided to this new beginning that you wish and desire to have, but you got to make the effort in order to do so. And or this is, you know, the cross watcher. You have to make the efforts in order to come into this physical union, but it's part of the journey. This is, you're making these efforts on your own journey here. I mean, you're being spiritually guided. Like, that's legit what this means. Okay? Every step you take, your efforts are rewarded. Confirming that. But efforts need to be made. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Now, I read this card in one of two ways. You could be allowing other people's judgments to block you from making efforts because of fear of judgment. And or, you know, other people's opinions, you know, depending, can matter to a degree, put it that way. But you need to do what feels good for you, okay? Because to recapture romance, you need to allow your inner youthful spirit of love to shine. Listen, you're not feeling good where you are, Libra. You're just not. And or, you know, this is the cross watcher. You know that internally. So in order to recapture this connection that you desire to have, you're needing to allow yourself to be freed of being stuck in the situation. It's like everything is choice. So you can either choose to stay stuck or you can choose to, you know, take the steps forward here. Divine timing is at play. Worth waiting for. Listen, it's part of the plan. The reason why you're feeling the way that you are is because you're being guided in order to take that next step. That's why make the effort. The timing is dependent on when you make the choice. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have codependency. We know there's a codependent situation that is holding you apart from the person who is in fact your true love. Because this person provides you a new path that you've already met. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And yes, it is your soulmate. But in order to do what? In order to express yourself, you need the trust in your decisions because you called this person into your life, but you're needing to heal from this family situation because they're nothing more than a past life karmic relationship, and there could in fact be children involved, but you're needing to disconnect yourself from the world around you in order to do what? In order to go within, in order to understand. You're not making choices based off of what everybody else wants you to be doing because that creates a miserable reality for yourself. But the choices that you're making are based off of what makes you happy, regardless of who you're moving towards in your life. But you have to ask yourself, what do I want? Am I remaining miserable in this situation and allowing everybody to be codependent on me and I feel like I can't breathe? Or am I going to make a decision to remove myself from this situation so that everybody can be happy, including myself? Right? Right. Cards, we don't have coincidences here. The cards don't line themselves up and come out like that for no reason. Okay? So, Libra, now's the time to make the effort. And or crosswatcher, now's the time for you to make the effort towards your Libra, because you wouldn't be watching this only unless you were interested in a Libra. But Libra, if this is for you, make the decision, but make sure that you're making it for yourself and what makes you happy, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to move forward, you know, onto a better path for yourself. But then everybody else around you becomes happy also, all at the same time. Okay? So, drop box below, iCard somewhere. I love you, bye.